Now, Tom, the media department's told us you've called this press conference because you got stiffed with the showdown medal.
Definitely not, but would have been nice to get some silverware. Haven't got anything since I was about 10, I don't reckon. Don't get the opportunity that much these days, but that's the least of my worries, especially throughout the game on the weekend. I'm just happy to do my job and happy with whoever gets it.
So how did you mark your own game?
Pretty solid game. Obviously, I think all the backs were pretty solid throughout the night, but the job's made a hell of a lot easier when there's pressure on the ball coming down. I think the mids and forwards were excellent in that part of the game, putting pressure on and forcing the long balls down the line, which make it easy for us.
It's been an interesting duel with you and Taylor Walker over the journey. Was that the sweetest of them for you?
I'm not sure. He's definitely got me on a few, I would have thought, and then I've had some not too bad ones as well. So it's always a good matchup. He's obviously a good player and in some tremendous form this year, and been kicking plenty of goals. So I was definitely pleased.
Tommy, I think you guys are only leaking 69 points a game, which is the third best, I think, in the comp. How much do you really pride yourselves, the defence, on keeping it really tight at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of our, I suppose, aims. That's what we rate ourselves on. There's been a few games this year where we've probably been a bit too easy to score on, and I know I think it was 2 weeks ago against Brisbane in the first quarter. They were nearly scoring every time they went inside 50. So that's one thing we mark ourselves on pretty hardly, and something we look at each week. But if we can keep that score down to a minimum, that's one part of getting our job done, I suppose.
Is this the best defensive unit you've worked in?
It's hard to put a figure on if it's best or whatever, but definitely with the Lear coming in this year, he's helped massively. Obviously, everyone's seen what he can do, his intercepting ability and marking, and then his offence as well. That just adds another factor to the back line. But I think everyone around him's stood up as well, and even guys coming in, Lockie Jones, young Freddie, so everyone that's come in, Miles as well, everyone that's come in has done their job terrifically.
So it's also the tightest for competition for spots in that defence?
Yeah, definitely. There probably is. There's not too many injuries in the back line at the moment, so it's always tight, and you've got the boys in the SANFL, Lino, Jolly Garner, Trent, so and they're all in good form. So there's always pressure on for spots, which is good. That's what you need, but means you just have to keep playing well.
Tommy, Aaron Norton and Josh Bruce, both in pretty good touch this season. What are you expecting, and how do you quell their influence?
Yeah, as you said, they're in good form, and so the Doggies obviously undefeated this year. So massive game Saturday night, and we'll have to be on our best game again. Both those boys are in good form, kicking goals, so taking plenty of marks. So hopefully get them done. It'll be nice.
Who will you go to?
I'm not sure yet. Day off yesterday, so we'll speak about it today, I'm sure.
They're really told forwards of how to influence against Port Adelaide in the past. How do you guys deal with Norton, who is quite tall and huge reach as well?
Yeah, certainly. It's probably not that different to other weeks. I think we still go in, just get our matchups done, win our contests, and obviously on those tools when they do have the higher tools to get as much aerial support as we can. But it's just winning your battles.
How do you improve that from years gone by, like, as a unit? How do you get better at defending those big tall forwards?
Helping each other out. If we can limit the one-on-one contests we have throughout the game, I think that makes it a hell of a lot easier to defend. So if we can get some support in there, that makes our job easy.
Had the sprinklers on this morning? Is that because you need more work with wet weather football, or is that an accident?
Don't know, I was thinking the same thing. It was already cold enough and I walked in and saw the sprinklers on, so I'm not sure if that's an accident or not.
Obviously no Scotty Lycett this week, which is disappointing, but are you confident, with Pete or Sammy, whoever steps in?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Both of them are in good form, and I'm sure whoever comes in, we'll probably find out later today, but whoever comes in will do their job and we'll support them. But obviously disappointing for Scoop, but it's all done now, so we move on.
Who would you pick, Tommy?
Don't ask me.
I would love to know your opinion.
As I said, they're both in good form. Hazy's obviously, he hasn't got an opportunity yet, so it'd be awesome to see him get a gig. Then obviously Pistol, he's been in good touch, kicking a few goals and good in the ruck as well. So either way, I'm happy.
A bit more about Hazy, a bloke that has been sitting here for 3-4 years now without a crack in the ones. When he's this close, has he got a different energy this week? Does he know that he's close? That sort of thing.
I'm sure he knows he's close, and there's opportunity there. He's screwed been out for 4 weeks, so I'm sure he'll be cracking in at training today and over the next few weeks doing everything he can. But he's just a big, tall man. Obviously, can take a good mark and good in the ruck. So he's come on heaps over the last probably 12 to 24 months. So he's pretty much AFL ready now, which is exciting.